Why do dangerous men make women chase them? I'm not telling you a story. I'm sharing a truth that most people notice, but can't quite name. A paradoxical psychological phenomenon. Why are nice men often overlooked, yet cold, unpredictable, somewhat dangerous men drive women to chase them relentlessly? It's not because they're bad. It's not because they play emotional games. It's because they possess something most men lack: absolute self-control and all emotional power. And today I'll break it down for you. Why men who don't chase anyone become impossible to look away from. Part 1. Who is the dangerous man? When you hear the phrase dangerous man, what comes to mind? A womanizer? A rebel? Number. That's an outdated, superficial definition. The dangerous man today doesn't need to be loud. He only needs one thing: inner stability. He doesn't need love to feel valuable. He doesn't text to confirm he's still remembered. He doesn't bend his boundaries just to keep someone around. The dangerous man is someone who is not easily predictable, doesn't need to be liked, and above all, isn't afraid of losing anyone. In contrast, the nice man often acts out of fear. Fear of upsetting others, fear of being left behind, fear of hurting someone. In the end, this very niceness makes them less attractive. Meanwhile, the dangerous man, the more he holds to his principles, the more he triggers the instinct to conquer in a woman's psychology. Os. Part 2. The psychological effect. Women are addicted to uncertainty. In neuropsychology, there's a concept called intermittent reward. Sporadic rewards. When you know exactly what will happen, dopamine rises moderately. But when you're uncertain, dopamine spikes, and you become addicted to that feeling of anticipation. The dangerous man doesn't give women certainty, not because he's playing games, but because he doesn't act from a place of neediness or seek validation through love. This makes women think about him, wait for him, analyze his every move as if decoding a cipher. And when they invest emotionally in deciphering him, they've already entered a game he didn't even need to create. They chase, not out of love, but because they want to conquer the feeling of uncertainty. Part 3. Detachment and emotional power. This is the most dangerous level. A man who doesn't need anyone makes women wonder, why doesn't he care about me like others do? Am I not good enough? How can I make him notice me more? Women start adjusting themselves, not out of coercion, but out of instinct. They want to prove they're worthy. And the dangerous man does nothing. He simply doesn't need. Detachment is power, because when you don't need others, you're not easily controlled, and when you're not easily controlled, you become the center of attraction. Part 4. The leader and unbreakable boundaries. Women can control weak men, but they chase those they cannot control. The dangerous man has boundaries, and he upholds them. He doesn't argue when insulted. He doesn't stay for love if respect is absent. He doesn't compromise his values to keep anyone. Women test them, but they don't want to win. Because a man you can fully control quickly loses his value. The dangerous man keeps a part of himself that no one can touch. And it's that untouchable essence that makes him irreplaceable. Final part. Why do women chase? Everything I've shared boils down to one core truth. Women don't chase the man. They chase the feeling he creates. The dangerous man doesn't give himself fully. He holds something back, and you want to be the special one who gets to enter that private world. He doesn't need you. But if he chooses you, you know it's not because he's lacking someone else. It's because you're truly worthy. Have you ever loved a man who made you question yourself? Or are you the man who never chases, yet others can't seem to walk away from? Drop a comment, because true love isn't about predictability. It's about being unforgettable. Conclusion. In a world where everyone tries to be loved, the dangerous man is the only one who doesn't need it. And that's exactly why women chase him. Not because they're deceived, but because they feel he's worth pursuing.